Hello and welcome back to Elden Ring. Last time we ended up clearing out the Perfumer's Grotto, making our way through here, fighting the bosses here and here, fighting the boss here, and then making our way, clearing this boss here, and then making our way here. But this time we're going to hit here. Between episodes I leveled up again, spent some of the extra runes I had, and now I can actually wear all of the Mausoleum Knight armor I want, and not have to worry about being on heavyweight. Because the last thing you want is to be fat rolling. Honestly, what they should do to be a little less punishing on fat rolls is to let players get like extra poise. I just stole that dude's butterfly. Okay, the way down... I think I know the way down. Because I want to hit that tunnel, but it's going to be... I think that's going to be the long way. Because I have to get... Oh, it's just over there, I believe. But last time we got the Golden Order Talisman, like I said, it's solid. If you're really looking to do those hybrid builds, it'll be good. If you're not doing a hybrid build, you're better off with, like, honestly, the Godslayer seal. That's going to be your go-to for a while. It's a sturdy enough seal that you don't have to worry too much. Ah, yeah, this one. Yep, I remember this one. Prayerful Strike is a good Ash of War if you have a heavy weapon. When you hit an enemy with Prayerful Strike, you actually heal. So it's pretty cool. It just relies on you hitting, so it's not a good PvP ability, but it's a good PvE. You know, like I said, if you don't have the Butcher's Knife Golden Land cheese, which I hope they haven't patched since I did it last. I really hope they haven't patched that. It's actually really cool to have. It's honestly not even broken. Which I know sounds like someone trying to cover up for something that's broken, but it isn't. It's like 1%, so it's not like you're getting a ton. It costs FP, the shots have to hit, and if the enemy's, resistant, then you're not dealing a ton of damage. And if you're not dealing a ton of damage, then you're kind of screwed either way. I hate to break it to you, guy, you might want to do something other than throw the smoke bomb when I'm right in front of you. Hey, Smithing Stone Miner's Bell. That's good. Now I think I can actually buy up to 6s or something. I have to check. I don't think I turned in my other Smithing Stone bell bearing yet. I keep forgetting to. I'm just like, yeah, I'll get to it, and then time passes, and I'm like, oh yeah, I could do that, and then forget. Look at these guys with their stinky fart rocks. Stinky boys. Now, where is the next part of this dungeon. Oh yeah, this place. Yeah, I remember this place now. Yeah, this is a different kind of dungeon. Because it's got the roots of the Erd tree growing through it because it's so close. Which is a really neat and nice little feature to have. To kind of denote, like, hey, it's so close and the Erd tree is so large that even though it's still a good distance away, you know, you can literally see its presence. Now the tough part... Oh, this is actually going to be way easier. Or it's going to be a lot tougher than I thought. Can I not lightning bolt you, or... Guess you're just a little further out than I expected. And he's just gonna sit... Oh, okay, he's just gonna sit here. I will more than willingly take advantage of this situation. Because usually you drop down, then he jumps out and runs you down, but if he's just gonna sit there and take the hits, who am I to deny a fool his death? Yeah, that makes this whole area a lot easier. Because I went down here the first time not expecting anything. You know, full-on caster, got ambushed. Oh yeah, that's why you need him. To hit this. Nah. I probably should do it. Can I, like, not climb the ladder because the stupid message is here? Yeah, I wish you could, when you, like, downvote a message, you would just remove it. Because some of them are really inconveniently placed like that. Yeah, I guess I'll quick run back, reset, get the item, and then redo this. It's not that tough. Alright, let's do this the right way then. Gotta jump over to here. Of course the guy falls off. Oh, there's a second guy that I didn't see. Okay, everybody's dealt with, except for this guy. We'll just plunge attack him. Unless I suck, then I'm not going to. Okay, then... Ooga booga booga, come out. Chase me down. Shimon! Shimon! Come on. There. And now I am safe. You absolute buffoon. Now you have no clue what to do. Yeah, it is slightly more advantageous to use Lightning Spear. And I mean, like, maybe 4 points. Just keep backing up into that corner. Ah. Now we can collect our prize. Which I'm gonna guess is smithing 6s. Yeah, 3 6s. That's fine. Man, I'm really kind of hemming and hawing using Lanaga Kiba, because I know I can boost it pretty high at this point. But, see, eventually I can get Black Flame Tornado, and that's going to carry me. Because then all I have to do is get near a boss, activate it, and melt. And that's really all I've been looking for my whole life, is just an easy way to melt bosses. But of course I very well could put myself into bad positions. Oh god, I'm just not looking forward to Placidus Axe. That fight's gonna suck. I'm gonna have to just like sit around and fire. No, I know what I'm gonna have to do. I'm gonna have to rebirth, go arcane. I don't know if I want to go full arcane or not, because I might just go like strength dex, and rock Giza's wheel, because that's a pretty solid weapon to use, and then just try. No, I'm gonna have to. He moves too much. Yeah, I do hate that bleed is like the build. You know, you build bleed or you struggle. And the sad part is I know they're eventually gonna just, like, they've already been nerfing, like, Rivers of Blood. When it's like, just buff up other weapons. You know, there are good weapons that could get a little bit of a buff and become more viable, and no one would complain. I mean, people would still use Rivers of Blood, they'll use it regardless. You could tell people it does no damage, and people would still be like, it good though. So, it's inescapable. I just want other weapons to become options. Like, if they wanted to be real nuts, they could have taken the Dragon Scale sword, the Dragon Scale katana, and been like, hey, here's faith scaling. Just slap it on there. Let's go nuts. Go nuts for donuts. Ow. That was just really bad landing. But we'll be fine. We're at the boss, I want to say. And even if we're not, I don't care. We're still fine. Oh yeah, that screams boss room. Oh yeah, this is a Dingle Donger boy. Yeah. Onyx Lord, yeah. This numbnuts. I mean, look at this dude. He's already dead. Now we get his greatsword that I'm not going to use because it's intelligence scaling. And now we're at the Divine Tower. we'll end up coming back here later. We have to if we want to activate somebody's rune. Oh yeah, we can't even... Dry throat. We can't even get in. Because we have to kill the boss first. So... that said, let's actually head back here. We'll check out here. I think we don't want to go here, but we'll check there. And I think we'll check there. This is going to be a whole song and dance unto itself. Hang on, is that... okay, it's the windmill. The weird shape kind of reminded me of like a ruin or something. I was like, there isn't one right here, is there? That's a little too close for my liking and my knowledge. Hey, another busted tower. Oh, right. The trebuchets, yep. I forgot about the trebs. You know what, we'll actually push up here quick, because that tower, I don't remember if I've ever actually looked at it. Also, I'd like to stop these trebuchets from bothering me for a little bit. You, trebuchet boy, stop it. Okay, now that it's peaceful... golden rune, not that great. Nothing here. Lightning slash. Think that one you just imbue your weapon with lightning and bring it down. Not that amazing. There's a lot of very similar abilities. I can't really endorse any of them. There's a katana that also has it. I mean, if I was going to endorse a weapon with that trait, it would be the katana. Even though I don't think it has bleed. Because why would people get to have fun? Just a couple of bums down there, don't need to investigate that. Oh, the great bow. I feel like that's a terrible place to have it, considering you can get Radahn's great bow way earlier in the game. I guess some people would actually make the trip here before going to Radahn, but I feel like that's a really stupid move. And I feel like the difficulty... like, how would you get here? Because you need both parts of the Dectus medallion, so you have to go to Caelid. And if you're in Caelid, you might as well clear as much as you can and fight the boss. Like, there's no valid reason to be like, oh, I guess I should go this scenic route and explore all this other crap. Like, no, you should... The only other way is by getting through Great Worm Makar. And I can guarantee a lot of people are not getting through Great Worm Makar. People struggle really hard with Magma Worm fights. Which is kind of funny because the only one that's actually, like, tough is the Gale Tunnel. And that's just because they have it placed so he's like, he fills the room. Short of that, none of the other encounters are really difficult because the areas are so large. You have a ton of maneuvering room, and by that time you should have some good summons available. Even if you don't summon people, your Spirit Ashes should be upgraded a decent amount. Yeah, this guy. Do not hit this guy. As you can see, people tell you he turns into a rune bear and he drops a larval tear on death, but, you know, he transforms. There's a couple of those guys scattered throughout the world. But, yeah, just be careful. I'm not gonna fight him. I don't need to. I have a good amount of larval tears available. Aww. Somber 5, not terrible, not great, but it's whatever. It was free. Now, let's fight the thing out here that you'll understand why it's a song and dance unto itself. It's also really good what we'll get. Hopefully I regen enough health in time. I don't think I can spirit summon for this either. Oh, I can. Oh my god, I can. Alright. New trick. That's a Black Knife Assassin. We're gonna have a Black Knife fight. Does this completely invalidate this fight? Yes. Is it funny? Absolutely. If he closes in on me, I'm gonna shoulder charge him. If he doesn't, then we're good. Oh, made the mistake. Now you get juggled. This could have been a friendly competition, but no. You had to start something. You also notice how often he does the black knife effect. Yeah, he's dead. And now we get the black knife, so we can do that crimson, like, projectile effect, which is really good since it takes away like 20% of their max health for a little bit and does damage over time. Does, I believe, percent health damage, so, you know, the good stuff. Alright, we'll get the Grace, and we'll get the summon spot here. And we'll open this up just so that it's open, grab the loot, and dip. Shouldn't be anything super important. Yeah, Crimson Seed Talisman. So if you need to get more more HP out of your flasks, you wear it. Would I suggest it? No. It's okay, but it is definitely not something where I'm going to tell you this is a mandatory item, you need to use this. It's tertiary, and I think there isn't enough slots for a tertiary item. And even if there was, we'd find another item better to fill the spot. You know, I think what they should have done is have some of these items as talismans, and then some of these items as rings. You know, you can have 4 rings and a talisman. This way, you can have some decent rings, but like the talisman is going to be like the big one. But I get not trying to convolute systems. That can get really messy. So, you know, I respect the choices in the design. Hey, oh wait, normal guy. Dragon Bolt Blessing, I think it's increased physical resistance at the cost of electric resistance. I can't remember. Yay! Gravel Stones! And a Sacred Tear, which is the best part. Look at that view. But that is all for now. If you enjoyed this episode, make sure to hit the like button. It helps out the channel a lot. And if you haven't already, make sure to hit the subscribe button. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.